Y'all see this young lady right here? Right here. She will now live the rest of her life as a paraplegic because of her decision to join a trend that was first started by Nicki Minaj.
The Nicki Minaj trend that has caused someone to snap her spine. Let's talk about it. Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video, we want to talk about the Nicki Minaj trend that has gone viral and is very dangerous, and people are snapping their spine. So apparently there's this Nicki Minaj challenge on TikTok where that challenge, I'm going to put a picture of Nicki Minaj doing it. And this trend has gone viral where people are doing crazy stuff of them doing this trend. People are standing on dumbbells, standing on mail. People are doing the most craziest stuff about the challenge. Which I'm not going to lie. At first, it seems very impressive and cute, but I know it's very dangerous. Why are you trying to balance wearing a 6-inch heel and then you're standing at a very delicate surface? For me, it's a no for me. But it was very impressive, like the dumbbell one, like the male one, the little girl that did the male one. Even kids were doing it, but including adults they jumped out on this trend. But apparently there's this Russia influencer and Natek that also decided to do the trend. She just gave birth to a baby about 2 months and they decided to do the trend, and she decided to stand on a countertop with a baby formula on it, and in the process of her doing this trend, she fell backward and snapped her spine. Initially, the report that was coming out said that she broke her spine and all that, but it's been told that she snapped her spine and now she is wearing corsets just to recover. She has taken treatment to get back this thing. But this has made the conversation how delicate and how dangerous this challenge is, where she could have easily become paralyzed just because of a TikTok trend. Anyway guys, let's go check out the video that got people talking, people's reaction, and then we'll come back and talk more.
Y'all see this young lady right here? Right here. She will now live the rest of her life as a paraplegic because of her decision to join a trend.
It's so sad.
That was first started by Nicki Minaj. Now, we're going to take Nicki out of this story. She has nothing to do with this, okay? She didn't tell these folks to go out there and to stand on containers or whatever the hell that is right there and to risk their mobility. But sure enough, here we are. The year of our Lord 2025, we're still doing this. Lives have been lost from these damn challenges. I don't understand for the life of me why you would see somebody do something, lose their life, and think to yourself that you're going to do something in the same measure. I feel bad for this young lady. I would not wish that on anybody. And for those who don't have the ability to use some, if not all, of their limbs, I can only imagine how y'all would feel seeing somebody like this. A damn challenge? Don't do it. Just don't do it.
It's not worth it.
That's my message. Don't. It's not worth it. Not for the gram, not for the TikTok, not for your damn Grammy. Nobody. Don't do it.
So now someone has broken their spine doing the Nicki trend. And my thing about it is, who told y'all to start doing all sorts of acrobatics? Nicki had both feet on the floor. She was not doing all that crazy aerobic shit
Exactly.
y'all been doing with this challenge. Y'all over here hanging off of stop signs, edge of cliffs, all sorts of crazy stuff. She was not doing that. And then what's getting me is people in the comments talking about some Nicki Minaj needs to take accountability for, her breaking her spine. Ain't nobody tell that girl to do that. We have free will. That is a trend that you chose to follow and do the most with. Now you broke your spine. Y'all acting like Nicki told her to get up there and do that trend. I'm confused as to why y'all are saying that Nicki needs to be held accountable for what she chose to do. All jokes aside, though, that is a very serious injury, so I hope that she does, heal. God bless her. But I'm just saying, like, nobody told y'all to do all that shit. Y'all chose to get up on all them tall things and start standing on them like y'all Statue of Liberty.
I don't know at what point are you guys going to learn about these trends and challenges. That TikToker Mariana just gave birth. Number one, that was your first red flag. But to try to stand on something on top of a counter, and anybody that knows about just giving birth, that core has to come back together. It just spread apart so that you can have a baby. And this ain't even on Nicki Minaj, because when Nicki Minaj did it, she had both feet on the ground. And I just see Nicki Minaj doing it again. Guess what? Both of her feet was on the ground. This is about y'all trying to one up each other. Standing on weights, standing on anything that you can find, y'all standing on it. Putting yourself at risk. This lady snapped her spine. Thank God she was even able to pay for the medical bills. When are you guys going to learn, like, some trends and challenges is just not even worth it? And that wasn't even part of the trend or challenge. Both feet should have been on the ground. Y'all be too busy trying to one up each other, trying to get that shock factor, that wow factor. But there's been plenty of people, just like y'all was running on them crates. Some things just don't even be worth it. You about to risk your health for a challenge to go viral. And trust me, I went viral. It doesn't do anything for you. You just get some views, maybe a couple little followers. It does not pay. It doesn't pay you. It just don't be worth it. Some of this stuff just really don't be worth it.
Okay, so am I the only one who thinks this is not impressive? Like, why is this a thing? Why are we making this a trend? This should not be a trend to begin with. People balancing on tiny objects is not cool. Since when is that, like, social media worthy? So basically I was tagged 14 times in this. This lady's an influencer. She was balancing on a container of formula. She fell off of a freaking kitchen counter, fractured her spine. Thankfully, she's okay, but somebody could get paralyzed from this. It's not safe to do this. Like, I can't believe I need to come on here and tell you guys, as a surgeon, that it's not safe to balance on a tiny object. I don't know why we're still doing this. This has been going on for way too long. This trend needs to end. It's not cool. It's not impressive. It's not cute. Exactly. This thing needs to end immediately.
Lady done broke her back doing a Nicki Minaj challenge. Let me tell y'all something, because y'all could be bullies on this internet. Nicki Minaj don't owe her nothing, because I know y'all would say, well, Nicki Minaj need to pay for her medical bills. Nicki Minaj need to donate money to her kids and her family. Nicki Minaj don't need to do shit. Because if you go back and you look at Nicki Minaj video, you know what I'm saying, where it all started from. Nicki Minaj is standing there she's on the ground with her legs crossed. Y'all decided to go get on fingernail polish, canned goods, you know what I'm saying, all the above. Holding babies in y'all hands. Y'all should be ashamed of the ones that's holding babies. Don't y'all know y'all putting them babies in danger? You could hurt yourself and hurt your child. Everything that you see on TikTok as grown women, y'all don't have to follow. I also seen men starting to do it. And men, listen to me. Sometimes leave some of them challenges and things to them trending things to women. Stay out of that. You know what I'm saying? But this lady done hurt herself. And it's not Nicki Minaj's fault. It's her fault. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem on here. Everybody want to outdo this person. Everybody want to follow behind the person. Follow. Now she done got herself hurt. You know what I'm saying? Now she done got herself hurt. Now she probably can't take care of her children. You know, it's funny but not funny. And even if you still doing this, please be careful. But we could go ahead on and wrap it up, because it's getting old anyway. Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed. I'm hoping that she be okay. You know what I'm saying? You know, because breaking her back is serious. Okay, just know that, guys. Again, hugs and love. Y'all be blessed, J-Lo.
So did y'all see the video where the lady broke her spine trying to do the Nicki Minaj challenge? I never did challenges. Not the cinnamon challenge, not the crate challenge, no challenge. Soon as a challenge come up on the internet and everybody started doing it, the only thing that come up in my mind is CIA. And that is crazy. We can't even blame Nicki Minaj either. She ain't telling y'all to get up on y'all heels knowing y'all pushing 40, trying to stand on a box of crayons. Nah, all jokes aside though, for real, this lady might be a paraplegic for the rest of her life, all for some views and some likes. I'm telling y'all, man, stop jumping on every trend that you see, man. It's cool. It looks cool until it's not. It looks safe until it's not. Every year we got somebody losing their life or something because they chose to do a challenge. Don't be the next one on the list, man. For real.
She tried to slay the challenge and ended up with the slayed spine. An influencer was going viral because her attempt at doing the stiletto challenge ended up in her literally breaking her spine. And let me tell y'all, I'm gonna give her all the props in the world for trying it. There's certain things I'm not gonna do with my body. I know I'm gonna break down. Like old man Jenkins' car from SpongeBob sure would break right on down if I try to do anything like this. I just don't have it in me. But props to y'all that are doing it.
They said an influencer broke her spine trying the Nicki Minaj stiletto challenge. And I just get so much validation of me being a boring person. I don't like to do dangerous stuff. For example, when people come to visit Las Vegas, they like to go ATV riding. For me, I've heard of so many accidents with ATV that I don't want to put myself at risk of getting into an accident. I not only pay my own bills, but I pay for my family bills. I cannot be out of commission. There are a lot of people doing the stiletto challenge in the dental office, in their workplace, doing crazy stuff. And it reminds me of the milk crate challenge where people try to walk up crates. It's why? No hate, no shade. I love the successful attempts, but just for me, I don't even want to go on a scooter. Like, I'll ride a bike, but I don't have any desire to enjoy those type of things because I love working and I love the results of working, which provides for my family and myself. So I don't want to risk it. Even with disability, it doesn't cover much.
Okay, this internet is so dangerous. It will literally have people out here breaking their spines just to complete a social media challenge. Have y'all seen that lady Maria Barukina? She is a nail beautician and she calls herself a social media influencer. She is from Russia. She decided after having a baby 8 weeks ago, not months, 8 weeks ago, decided to take a jar of baby food, put it on her countertop, and get her high heels on and try to stand and balance, do that Nicki Minaj stiletto challenge, and sis fell backwards and broke her spine. Her spine, as if she's not a mother. And did she get any sympathy? Were people in her comments concerned? No, absolutely not. People were reading her for filth, ripping her to shreds and being like, to reach the age of 32, to have children and to still not gain intelligence, that speaks volumes. And honestly, we have a saying in my house. It says, all you have to do is not. Because what was the reason? Like, no, you are not Nicki Minaj. First of all, she had both feet on the ground. I don't know what this started with. I think it was Christy because she really ate it up when she did it on the little, what is it called? The weights. But not everybody can do the same things. And it's just like, does anybody ever stop themselves to ask why? And thank goodness she did not become a paraplegic. Like, respectfully to those who have had to experience that. But to have just had another child and to decide to do a social media challenge that literally cost you your spine. And mind you, she responded to the criticism by saying, oh, she had 2 nannies, so she's doing well. Thankfully. But there are people out there who are quite literally risking their lives to gain clout on social media and quite literally almost losing their lives doing so. Let me know if y'all have seen her. Her name is Maria Barutkina. She's a nail beautician in Russia. And sis is wearing a corset for 3 months now because she broke her spine doing a Nicki Minaj challenge after having given birth 8 weeks ago. Ma'am, go feed your baby. Go take a nap. This app, bro, not this app, but all these apps, people are just losing it. It makes no sense. Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't seen it, save this video, go look into it, come back, let me know what you think. Per usual, this is all alleged. Can't confirm or deny the facts, but I implore you to do your research. Like, follow, stay for some more tea.
I knew better not to do the Nicki Minaj challenge. Like, I watch all of these videos of people doing it. Y'all did a good job. But that poor girl, that influencer, Mariana, I think her name was. I put her name on top of the screen. The one they said broke her spine doing the challenge. And I remember seeing a video. And then they showed a video of her actually falling back off of a can of something. And a lot of people did some really cool stuff. Like the lady who did the surfing one, and she was on the water with her legs crossed and she saw the BTS. I was just like, that's dope. I know my limits. I wasn't even going to attempt it, even if I remixed it and try to make it cute and stuff like that. I wasn't about to do it. You gotta know what you can do. And let's not put Nicki Minaj into this, because even though it's called the Nicki Minaj challenge, that's how it's searchable for a trend. She didn't tell y'all to go put heels on and stand on a nail, cat food, toilet paper, surf. She didn't tell y'all to do none of that. Yes, it brought in a lot of likes and a lot of people were like, oh my God, you did that, you won, you did it. But
they're hyping
her spine, my goodness, I would be in such regret if I injured myself to the point of where my whole entire life changed because I did a challenge. I would be thinking, was that worth it? Because I would be so upset because I'm not able to walk. I don't know if that's her case at this point, but a spinal injury is a serious injury. And I wouldn't want to have to, we've all done things that we kind of regret, or we feel like, oh my goodness, in hindsight, I shouldn't have done that. But, I hope she's able to recover. And, we are so advanced with how doctors can fix the body these days. If she gets the right doctor, this could be a moment for him or the facility or institute. Who knows? This can turn around. But as of now, she's injured for sure.
Please let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful here on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free to share your thought. And have you ever tried any TikTok trend and how did it go? Anyway, so here's my own thought. I feel like when it comes to setting trend, like even when I saw the challenge, I'm not even going to lie, I saw some and I was like, oh, that's cool, that was cool. But I still don't understand. Maybe I'm just being too careful. I love this life too much, or I love myself too much for me to intentionally put myself in a harm's way. One thing about me, I'm going to think about the worst that can ever happen in a scenario. And if I even smell a worst case scenario, I'm not doing it, especially for something that as irrelevant as what's it called, TikTok trend. Like, it doesn't make sense. The fact that I'm seeing grown women do it, I understand when they say children and all that, and it's not as if I'm encouraging any child or any teenager or young person, but when you say, okay, maybe their frontal lobe is not developed, their rational thought is not thinking, maybe that's why they're taking surgeries. But this one was a mother. This is not me just throwing like dogpiling on her, but this is a mother, and I guess she was probably trying to influence about the baby formula and all that. See, any trend that there's a possibility of harm, please stay away from it. It does not make sense. I don't understand why people are doing it. It does not make sense to even try it. And I understand the dopamine and the excitement that gets when you go viral and people are like, oh, you ate. And this is why, like, it comes from the same thing we talk about here about self-centered, when you center yourself, and how that is very important. Because when you center yourself, external validation does not do anything for you. It comes and you're like, okay, but it's not something that you keep hyping and you keep wanting to go for more, because you're content and you love yourself and you know yourself and you know you will put yourself first. But when you seek out external validation, you will keep on trying to raise the bar, trying to impress, and that's where people pleasing come. And I know content creation is a job for some of us and all that, but environment is big because that's how you make your money, but at the expense of your life, it doesn't make sense though. Because I saw the trend. There was one I saw, the lady was literally standing on the edge of a cliff. The same this trend. Why are you people trying? And that's the thing with humans. Like I said, it also boils down to your self-love. Because one thing, when you love yourself, apart from trying to seek external validation, that spirit of outdoing each other, you will know your limits, you will know your stamina, and just stay. But because that you don't love yourself, there's always this, you're looking at what the other next person is doing and want to compete. Your competition. You want to do competition. The only person you're in competition with is yourself. Everybody wants to outdo each other when it comes to this challenge on TikTok. You guys, be safe out there. All these things is not worth it. Like, it's not worth it. Go do the work and ask yourself, why are you so pressed? Why are you so pressed to put yourself in danger? To put your mental, physical, because some people put their mental, their physical just because of content. Ask yourself why. Because if it's about the money, which TikTok pays one kind, it's about the money. Ask yourself, is it worth it? If anything happened to me, is this money worth it? Anyway, I hope she's doing well, which I saw that, okay, she's doing well. She has corset on. I hope she's doing well. And I pray for her speedy recovery. But this is, I feel like this should just be that tale out, that reminder when people want to start stupid trend or want to follow stupid trend, it should click. And people saying that Nicki Minaj should have interviewed, like everybody said, a grown woman that decided to do something that she was not asked to do. Anyway, guys, you guys let me know what you guys think about this conversation down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.